Oh, hi there, welcome back to Ostriv. I'm Rise of 32. Last time we got our farms running, I would say. We are close to going bankrupt as well, so we need to have a look at quite a few things today and try and resolve something at least, and try and get ourselves turning a profit somehow, possibly somewhere. So that's what our focus is going to be today, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode. If you do, please give it a thumbs up and maybe consider subscribing to the channel. Get a bit of speed on this. So we've got a few buildings being built. We did construct the chapel area here. I think it's going to look really cool. We are about to go into winter. I think we're quite low on food. Loads of salt. Oh, we've got a few, little bit of fish, a little bit of flour. Something that I want to focus on and I want to try and get us doing is we need to do a bit of trading. And I want to like start getting some things stored for us to trade. And we're kind of going to have to stay away from... Yeah, we're going to have to stay away from food for sure. I was kind of hoping we had some charcoal made, but we don't. So maybe we need an additional charcoal kiln. Try and bring that up as well. We might have a nice little spot down here. I also want to get another little fishing village up because food is starting to get a little bit scarce. So once we get this house ripped down, we can then we'll place a little fishing village in here. Something that I'm also thinking we should be having here is we don't have any carts set up anywhere. So let's get some carts... or cart storage at least set up in this area. Can we get you quite cool against this fence here? But I'm not sure what that's going to mean for this little travel path over here. Get through that. Problem? I think. I mean, maybe we want you over here. I think this would be quite. Excellent. Cool. So we want one over here. These are priorities, so we're going to pull them to the front. I want to get these up and going. It would just mean that we move things around a little bit faster. What's your problem here? Fuel is exhausted. Here. Oh, okay. What happened when we were building these areas is when I was pressing next, we ended up moving along to this end one here, and it wanted to make... it made the sunflower one. Really what we wanted it to be was a fallow, so the outer sink. So we're going to have to let this one run its cycle. So we're going to have a year where we're not making sunflower oil, which is okay, I hope. Maybe we'll have to look for another way to do that. With that in mind, we're not going to open up the oil workshop yet. We're going to just let that sit and do its own thing. What we do want in these areas, though, is we do want to get some carts. Carts are very important, I'm going to think. Would help move things around a little bit quicker. Now, just got the ability to make ourselves a nice little area here. And I am aware, thinking now about our cash, that we did spend all our cash decorating over here. That was probably the cleverest thing we've done, but it does look nice though, doesn't it? I know. So we'll build a little cart storage here. We get that up and running. That'll help with this area. And maybe we'll get another one down. We can enclose this in when we get a bit of cash, but we do need to do a bit of trading. So we've got to keep our eyes open. Brings me back to you, and we wanted to get some charcoal in you. Got any charcoal? No. Okay. It's a shame. Charcoal, I'm thinking, is going to be our export of choice for the short term. So what we want to do is we want to really export that. Hide this in. Can't hide that in there. Where could we put the charcoals? This little one, yeah, we could put it over here. Just hide one in there. Well, we don't really want it near where we're going to trade, but we could do for the purpose of this. Possibly. Procrastinating. Now, these are just temporary. I'm going to get rid of them. So, I say that. They'll probably end up being over the whole series. But I don't want to get in this town here. We can't fit them in here. Shame, because I was hoping we could. Oh, okay, yeah. Then maybe we do put them in this area. There's one in here. Put a couple in here. There we go. Got number 2. And as we store... Get rid of that then. So as we store additional charcoal, what we're going to do is we're going to sell it. That's going to, I imagine we're not going to make much for it, but as long as we can get some sort of income coming in. I don't know if you can automate trade routes. I think you can. I want us to be able to automate it. I definitely want us to automate it. That will make life a little bit easier for us. And hopefully be able to get things going. How are our boats? Our boats are close to disrepair. We've got a guy working here. That's good. Just making sure we haven't got too many people in buildings at the moment. We are limited I don't want people moving out. As soon as people start moving out, we're going to really struggle here. And I imagine that if they can move to money, I do. Charcoal coming in yet? We're still not storing charcoal. I don't know if we're going to make profit on. Aha, you're up and running, right? We want to get this full carts. Got a carpenter, so they should do that. And hopefully, we're just looking for things to sell. So we're kind of waiting for people to come to us. Can't afford to call them. Hoping we've got some sort of overdraft limit that we can work into, so, but we're going to have to get our way out of that. I'm fairly confident we can in the long term. It'll look like quite a nice little area. We can put. I'm going to get a little fence on it, and we'll make this a little compound, I reckon. Should look good. This is going to be one of our import exports, and you're not storing anything. Have we got any charcoal? Oh, I've got yes. Right, so we want to hold. We want to hold quite a lot. I'm going to say 6,000 here, and it's going to be one of our main exports for the short term. I haven't seen anyone asking for firewood or bark yet. What we're going to do is we're going to keep an eye on that. And as we get a trade deal pop up, we're going to see what they want. We can't sell food. Food is going to be... No, we can't sell food. Where are we storing? Oh, we're storing the flour all the way over here, aren't we? Doing on the flour. Okay, we're not doing great. We've got salt. We're going to be running out of food soon. Okay, car parking is done. That's this area. So we can get this set up. Lovely. We want additional people to come to town. That is going to help us. What we've got here, warehouse, granary, they're going to help us. Church, the chapel. Let's pull the chapel forward a little bit. I feel like we've paid for that area. Let's get that filled up. We will put additional fishing in here. I just want to make sure we've got food for everyone. Hopefully. Yeah, you can see they're going to be... They're out of sync, but they will get into sync eventually. Well, we don't need to worry about them now. They're done. But no, sometimes it just doesn't... menu, but I'm sure that's game. Will be a fallow. So yeah, one season without sunflower is going to be disappointing because it isn't going to give us an export. Will do though. Get the area set up. So these are now chugging along quite nicely. We can also... Are we storing charcoal? Ah, you're storing a little bit in there. Okay, that's good. We've got plenty of iron, so I'm not concerned about iron in any way, shape or form. I'm going to take charcoal out of that warehouse and we're going to put it into this one when this one's built. But I want to also put in here, I think metal parts could be... Could look at selling horseshoes. Yeah. Metal parts. You making metal parts? You are, yeah. Okay, so why have we not... Oh, I guess you haven't made any. That's why we haven't got any storage. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. Worry about that too much. This house is coming along quite nicely. This would be a nice little area. So we could get a little fishing village in here. I'm not sure what else we could put in here for the moment. Is there anything else that sits on the boatyard dock? Definitely get an area for him to grab from. Yeah. I mean, hopefully it won't take him too long. How many builders have we got there? I've probably only got, yeah, one. That's all I want at the moment. I'm filling up with carts, which is going to be excellent. So, anybody want to trade with us? I'd really like people to trade with us. So we're up to 1,500 charcoal. So I don't imagine it sell for very much. But as long as it sells for a amount, is there a way to look at the market? Other than, there's not a way to look at... We are, our overall balance, local sales, housing, salaries, we might be turning a profit if we stop importing things. Good. That's what we're hoping for here. We need to turn a profit so we can pay our peoples. Let's just double check. Oh, export opportunity. Sunflower. Oh, we can hold sunflower in there. They will buy sunflowers. Okay, so you'll also buy horseshoes. I don't want to sell horseshoes. This person, what we could produce here is sunflower oil and sunflowers. You don't want charcoal. No, flour we're not going to sell. Sallow we're not going to sell at the moment. Okay. We'll get out. Cool. So with that in mind, I just want to set this up for what we're going to export so that we... Flour, we're going to hold... Let's hold... 3. Yeah. Guess we haven't got any oil made, so we can't put you in there. No. That's fine. And that's how we're going to figure out roughly what we need to export. But it looks like, if we look at this again, that we are... we making... No, we're not. There's a salary. Okay, we are not making a profit at all. We are losing money left, right, and centre. I was looking at these two lines there. Okay, can we drop basic monthly wage a little bit? Oh, that's the manager. So we bring the manager down. Drop the wages, try and cover some costs. Housing rent, put up a little bit. Market products, we're going to put to 110%. I don't know what effect that's going to have. But if people don't start leaving, then I'm happy with it. Okay, so we've just deconstructed even, the little village house here. So let's get ourselves another little village fishing lives here. Another little fishing dock. Okay, and if we can we can get you in. May still be able to have a little house here. And this is gonna be quite down the chain, but I want it before the church. The church is a long-term project. We don't need to worry about that so now. And yeah, we're lacking diversity in food, but we're now going into spring. We're gonna get a harvest on the go over here, and we've had a couple of houses up, so hopefully get a few people moving in, and you're still functioning quite nicely, aren't you? I'm tempted to don't make any dried fish for us at the moment, or yeah, make a little bit of dried fish, because I wonder if you then have one on dried fish, one on not on dried fish. So maybe we do pull fish along a little bit. Let's put you after everything. Yeah, apple. Okay, that should be fine, I think. You're here. Yeah, that's good. We want you to hold additional charcoal, woods, and those things. We may need an additional firewood, charcoal. What else do you produce? Bark is used for though. Imagine it's used for something. So we could. What's this? No, we can't produce any of these yet. Sudden makers. We need leather. Is textiles from hemp. Okay. Stone mining camp. So what does that need? So that's limestone and charcoal. Anyone buy quicklime? I am unsure of these at the moment. That's the smithy. We've got that. Slaughterhouse. I was tempted to lean towards more sort of animal and food up, but I think once we are actually sort of okay food-wise, we can start thinking about what we're going to export, and I hope we need to automate trading. That's what I'm hoping here. What am I doing? So we're still losing, but income is, yeah, we're still losing a reasonable amount, so we definitely need to get some trading going. I imagine if we produce more, we might be able to get ourselves in a slightly better position. We're lacking diversity in food. I imagine it's because we're not holding... Yeah, we're struggling to hold fish and grain in. It was a little bit of dried fish. I guess we're doing okay. Maybe, but we're going to have one producing dried fish, one producing fish. Then we're going to get our grain on the go. How are we doing over here? Grain or flour is probably chugging away making flour, so that is good. Not making enough to keep everybody. Yeah, maybe we need another person. Yeah, this. I'm gonna pump this. Oh no, I don't want a guy in there. We only want the females in our granary at the moment, and hopefully we can force that to just get everything of flour. Aha! All right, so you've got plenty of flour. So we are selling. We are shifting the flour. That is good to know. That is good to know. So we've got 110% markup. We are paying people less, so we're squeezing everyone. That is definitely happening. And maybe with this additional fish docks up, fishing dock. I will remember the name. They're all called different things in different games. You're doing okay. You're not actually. These aren't functioning. I imagine that's because we don't have it. Where it mows though. Maybe we don't. Okay, that's our warehouse over here constructed. Might not set this one up for a moment. I want charcoal, firewood in use. The charcoal we're going to try and we want to stockpile quite a lot, and firewood we also want to have quite a lot because that's what we're sticking on. Charcoal. We've got charcoal galore, so that's good. So we should be able to shift it. We've got to hold bark. I'm not sure what bark's for, so let's hold in here. Let's say 2,000 bark. We can always up that later. I'm not going to stop. I need to stop pressing escape to get out of things. Why aren't you building? What are you waiting for? Oh, waiting on metal parts. Okay, that's fine. We will get them in time. Don't mind doing it. Is it always a gentleman? No, we can get the ladies to work in there. No house, not enough food, and no. Oh, what we can do is we can up the builders. Yeah. Jobs available, and if we up no housing, that's all we need to do at the moment. We need to make sure we've got jobs going, but I think we're going to be able to do that. So you're holding wheat. We could do this next sort of farm coming through, but I don't think we got all the wheat out of the field last time. I'm not sure actually. Or maybe we just need to relieve the pressure from that in our additional fish stocks up. Nails. We should have all the nails in the world. Yeah, we've got 1,900 nails, so we've got plenty of those. How are you filling up nicely? You're not at the moment. We don't need sunflower. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Salt is nearly gone, but we don't really want to buy that. Fish 50. Okay, so we definitely need more food. Diversity. What have you guys got? So you lacking flour. So it looks like flour is the struggle at the moment. Not sure if we can sustain another field on this farm. Not exactly sure what is the right amount of that. Are you? For drying grass. Okay, so maybe animals might. But where do we store the hay then? A dryer, carpentry. Yeah. Really obvious for me here. No. Oh. Hay barrack. Aha. Okay, right. That is good. So we're going to put you here. Prioritize that because this means we can get into animals. Well, say we can get into animals. I don't think we're going to be in a position to buy them. Okay, awesome. What do you guys want to trade? So you're looking for sunflower, flour, clothes, and tallow. Okay, not going to work. That's nothing that we can trade with you, unfortunately. This is by the boat. Okay, that's fine. We will get sunflower oil up, but we just need to get this area set up first, which we're quite close to now. So maybe we're going to be able to do it. Like we're losing as much money now. We've slightly balanced it out, which is good. Wages, we still are losing money, but not almost sustainable. I think if we can get more in the markets, we might be in a better position. I think that's what's slowing us down here. Next, this is being great to build, not. And then we can start storing our hay, and that is what we're going to use to feed our animals. So we could probably almost consider planning that next. So we want a cow shed. Do that in this area. Maybe we're going to move this a bit more over here. Let's plan this. Plan this a little bit. I don't want. Want to spread this out. Stop this. Let's think this. Let's plan this through a little bit better rather than throwing things down. We want the fishing dock. The fishing dock's handy, and then chapel, more houses, more. Right. So we're going to want. Let's plan the industry here. So we want cows, and I'm fairly certain they will feed hay in the winter, and we can nice and tight. Now that'd be quite nice, and we will be able to get access because I want to put. I'm going to put row of houses down here eventually, and we can have a way through here with our people. Yep, we're going to try and fill this whole area as and come together. Hoping so. Right, so let's bring. Then we're going to want to have some sort of hay storage in the area. Hay barrack. Now, where will the do in? Well, that worked quite nicely. So we can put it right there. Not far for you to travel. Right next to the cow shed. Going to want to eat. Okay, excellent. Do we need anything else to go with the cow shed? I'm not 100% sure on that. We could. I don't want the slaughterhouse near the cow shed. I feel that would be a bit cruel. Make a slaughterhouse somewhere once we. Rather get the animals in, buy the animals in, stain them, and then we can think about. We're drying the grass. Yeah, this is 400. Okay, awesome. And then we're going to be able to build up a nice little supply of them. We could probably also move these eventually. Always, we probably. We want to go big with this. Being here, how are you doing? So you're just waiting on. Fine, and we can get these built. So I think we're not going to get the fishery done in time. Let's move our building around like this. I'd like to get another house up because then we can get a builder in it. We're in July. Yeah, we've probably got 4 months rains or snows, and we're unable to fish. And we've only got one builder, so I don't think we're going to be. Yeah, this we constructed quite a few builders now, so we are building slightly quicker. Get this up and running, and then we've got somewhere to store our hay over around, which should help us hopefully. We are slipping further and further into debt. Nobody's leaving us yet, which is good. We're just lacking a variety of food, which I don't think is the end of the world. No houses, no jobs. Okay, this will change as we get the up. You're still making a little bit of salt. Okay, that is good. How are we doing for storage? So yeah, we're not actually holding fish. Holding storage. So we definitely need an. And maybe we shouldn't be trying to do sunflower at the same time. But I'm starting to feel like we should. But at the moment, that is definitely an option. Got a little hay storage. That looks quite nice actually outside. See how that goes. You're quite pricey to build. Yeah. Get the cow shed up. Okay. I think we just want a few more people to get everything ticking along, and we're building the house. And yeah, we did do that, so that's going to be excellent. I think it's going to look quite nice, this little area. We've got some nice little trees in it, growing quite well. How much we got here? So you're just excellent. So we've got another trader. That we got stored in this. Don't take anything. Let's just remember this: potatoes, flour. We're not doing sunflower oil. We will. Clothes, textiles, leather, metal parts. We will eventually do. So maybe I was thinking in my mind then that maybe we should be actually having hemp growing as well, or we should focus on the one in. Just I think this is just because we messed up for 1 year. We've got plenty of people in it. Yeah, we've got a labourer helping out. And 11. So we are getting a bit in. So this is going to kick some food and hopefully ease that. Really want this fishing dock up. If we can survive this winter, we are getting on close to the winter now as well. Sales down a bit, so maybe we definitely need more in the or being a business, make a profit. I think. Definitely sold more flour this year. That's next. Good. Fish, we are about the same. I think when we can get this other fishing dock up, that's going to really help us there. I think we are going to have to just buy salt in all the time, but I don't know what the yield of our fields are. But hoping these car parking that we've made here are going to help things. On there. I'd like to call in someone. I should have paid attention though. I don't know who buys the coal. We can't afford to call them in. We'll just ride this out, and then hopefully we can get hell and just slip ourselves into profit. That'd be nice. And because I want cows. If we can get cows in, that will help. Even if we just breed them and sell, I think you can sell the livestock. Tell me. Oh, so it does tell me, so it's 1,370. That is good. I didn't realise it did that, so you would... Fine. But next year, now going into the next, we will have sunflower seeds being made as well. So hopefully with our additional workers, we'll be able to store some of that. We've got sunflowers to be stored in here. We will fill this up and get the oil going. So one will feed the other. Can't set you up. We can set you up. So we want to have our oil. So I'm going to say 5,000 at limit and 10,000. That's all we're going to hold in that. This is just dedicated for this little production area. I hope it will work like that. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Okay, awesome. So we've got another little house up. We're now onto the chapel. Yeah, we probably wouldn't. May have just snuck getting the fish stock built, but I don't think it will. Oh, got our grain coming. Plenty of drinking water, salt, bread. Got like 50. I'm quietly underconfident. Are holding any bread in your flour? You're not. I'm going to be doing this. Yeah. That is our. Oh, we got a message. Awesome. Please take charcoal. You're not wanting charcoal, so you're here. You really want some flour. Could either overproduce flour, but sunflower oil I think is the one that we want to be doing for you. So hopefully that will work. There is our chapel. I like that. That'd be cool. So hopefully this will, I don't know, a little bit here, and we can get a church up. I like that area. We're now building another house. I don't know if we're bringing extra people in. We do. So every now and then we'll get enough food on this. 2 houses available. That is good. Next, coming into spring, we will have our additional fishing dock done. Hopefully we can get our sunflower oil online and start to make a little profit or made. Maybe about make a little bit more, so we've lost less money. I think hopefully you can make an income from you, or a positive income from your own trade. That makes sense. So you got 6,000. Let's up that to 10,000. We've got sunflower seeds. We're not making oil anywhere, are we? We're not, no. Sell horseshoe, possibly, but I'm hesitant to make things and sell them out of iron. There may be a profit in that. I don't know. Maybe people... Harvesting. Hello, then. Or is it... We got... Oh, is that just like extra that's left over from the previous harvest, maybe? That is good to know. So then have we got... sunflower that we're going to be able to sell in there? How has that happened? So... that is strange. Useful, handy to know for the future. That is for sure. Handy to know that you do get a little, like a bumper harvest. I guess that's quite realistic. That does happen. Ways down the list. We're currently building another house. We've got a couple more houses to go up, but they're not full. Still, oh no, we did get another family move in, so that's going to help. So we could get this fired up and have this ready to start working. And then another house, we should be able to get the other fishing dock up, and hopefully this is going to be enough to sustain us. Hoping here, or sustain us, or to be able to get us through. Maybe I'll just put that. Yeah, to be able to, yeah, definitely sustain us. But able to, okay, look at that, we've got a good amount of wheat in there. Be able to give us enough in the. Then when we get some cash, which is going to be excellent. This house is being constructed. We're just waiting for them to. I want to do that. Let's do that. See what happens. How many people? Let's have more people. Like another person working there. I want our farm to be really flowing, and food is looking on there. We can then look at getting our productions. How we're going to sell them. Not holding anything in that. We're working here. I don't think we need you there. Let's not have you there. Why can we have 5 people here? Let's not. Let's get the other one up and running. Boatyard chap is just wet. Let's go into the wind. And I think we're going to be okay, possibly, once we can get our sunflowers up. We're starting to understand what people want to buy, and we've got more additional sunflowers stored here. We should probably... Let's not... Yeah, there we are. I was just thinking then, let's not sell sunflower, but if we got someone that comes and wants to... There's our little windmill going along excellently. That is speed on it. I think we've... Came down and we'll see what... We are lacking like diversity on food, but I think we're going to get there. That's probably because we haven't got any fish at the moment. I've got a couple of fish in there. So hopefully we survive this winter. We don't have too many people leave us. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please hit that thumbs up button. Next time, we're going to try and get some trading going on. So hopefully that will happen, guys. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed it. All right, guys, take care. Out.